Have you ever wondered how traders get 6 to 7 figures of trading capital without risking their own money? Today, in a few minutes, I'm going to tell you 3 most important things about prop farm and the list of the prop farm that you are supposed to buy. The last one is the most important. This video is not sponsored. It is not biased to anyone. I'm saying it because those prop farm, they have paid me all amount of money that I've made and did everything as they promised. To understand this thing of prop farm, we need first to go in 18th century. Where was the greatest traders like FTMO, Turkey. Those traders, they had what we call skills, but they didn't have money. So there were people who had money, but they don't have skills. So they used to invest money in those traders and they say a profit. By that time, it was called hedge fund. And hedge fund, it was at its peak in 1980s. Traders like Richard Dennis, they were using hedge funds. Even up today in 2025, hedge funds still exist. Like the one of Simon. Is managing over 180 billion. Why am I saying that? In 2015, January 15th, there came a company called FTMO. They came with their evaluation process where they give traders capital of over $200,000 US. But you could start from $10,000 up to $200,000. But for you to get that capital, there is a process. They will not just come and they say, I'm a trader, Kundo, give me money and I start trading. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to first pass in what we call evaluation process. And in that evaluation process, they want you to make 10% on first phase. If you pass first phase, you go on second phase, they want you to make 5%. If you make that first 5%, you go on what we call live account. If you make any profit on that live account, you will say a profit. For them, they take 20%, for you take 80%. When I saw that, I said, that is it. It came for us, for we traders in Africa. We really needed that, especially because it is hard to find someone use in Africa who is having $10,000 to trade. But can you believe now for me I'm managing almost $1 million of capital? $1 million in capital that I'm using to trade. So it was a blessing for us people in Africa where our economy is not good. But there are some rules and regulations you need to follow to pass that challenge. For like daily, they don't need you to lose 5% daily. Daily drawdown, and overall drawdown is 10%. If you hit that overall drawdown, they will take their account. And there are many rules because some prop firm they don't allow news trading, others they allow news trading. So there are many rules. You need to go on the website and you check about those rules, and they are very important. Don't just take a prop firm. I remember there was a prop firm that I've been taking recently, Handtake Trader. I didn't read the rules very well. I had made 8,000 on it and I made withdraw all of it to put in a trade, and they told me you have blown your account. Because for them, every time you make a withdraw, you lose your account. You have to leave there the amount that you will be trading. So to understand rules and regulations of prop firm, it is very important. So that's how it works. But even to give you that prop firm, you will not just come and take their prop firm and you say, me, I'm a trader, give me evaluation process, I have skills. No, there is what we call commitment fee. You have to pay that commitment fee. And that commitment fee, it is refundable if you pass. But if you don't pass, they will tell you, they will take that money. But they will give you another chance to do a take. And another thing that people always ask me about prop farm is the strategy that helped me to pass as many prop farm as I can. I remember Lincoln said, if you give me 5 hours to cut a tree, I spent 4 hours sharpening the axe. Why am I saying that? For me, I passed my first challenge I took. I passed the first challenge that I took. Why did I pass it? I first figured out how trading works. If you don't know how trading works, we made a video telling you on how trading works. So in simple terms, to master trading, you need to first have edge age, those are the signals that helps you to enter the market. After mastering the age, you need to learn how to think in probability. To think in probability, it means you win without knowing that you will win, or lose without knowing that you're a loser. Then from there, you have to make rules. Rules. Then you have to make a good risk management. After making a good risk management, you must know self-sabotaging beliefs, the thing that is disturbing you, because you know, I always call it that demon. You know what to do, but you can't do it. You are putting in a trade, you know that I'm going to lose $100, but when it reaches in $100, you say, no, at least let me lose 100. If it reaches in 110, I will cross. Then it goes 150, 130. You end up blowing your account. So after knowing what is stuffing, you learn how to overcome them. So we made a video explaining about all that. So after mastering all those skills, then you enter the market. For me, it took for me 1 year to enter the market, and I had $300 in capital. But when I entered the market, because I've mastered the all skills, I have my edge. Because for me, for example, in my edge, I always win 15 trades out of 20. That means I always lose 5. So if I'm risking 1% on each trade, by the time I've completed my 20 trades, I've won 15%. And if you remove that 5% that I've lost, I remain with 10%. And to pass a prop firm, they need a 10% to win a first phase. That means I've already passed my first phase. That is the secret I'm using. There is no any other secret. And when I go on the second phase, they always want you to 5% pass a challenge. So after making that 5%, you just to go on live account. When you reach on live account, you don't change your strategy. Keep trading in sets of 20 trades. So I used that same formula. I passed my first challenge because I have mastered all the skills. I've mastered the psychology of the game. I had my edge, which I backtested very well. I entered the market. I passed my challenge. Do you know how much I made on that challenge? $8,000. And I always hear people how I flipped $300 to 8,000. I also did it, but I did it in the right way. And it is the way I'm telling you that you have to use that way, because it is the good way. Don't just put $300 and you flip it. You will be developing bad manners, bad behaviors you will be like digging your own grave. You will never come out of it. Because in trading, to be successful, you need to practice good behaviors again and again and again, which will help you to make a consistent income. So I used that formula. I passed my first challenge. After passing that first challenge, I continued to make $8,000, and I managed to keep it for 1.5 years until that demon came back. I also ran mad because I had experience, but not as big as today. Because now today it is hard for me to blow account. It is hard. But the other one, I kept it for 1.5 years, and I ran a lot in it. So it's what I want you to do. Prop farm, it is the way to go, but don't just come, you have run in 1 day, 2 days, and you go and buy a prop farm. I'm telling you, are going to lose it automatically. If you don't know anything about trading, join our Telegram group. The link is here in the description. We will be teaching trading. So we go on the third thing about prop farm, which is scam in prop farm. I remember one day my friend told me we were doing prop farm together. The business we started to rescue us is the business that is going to kill us. Because I couldn't sleep, I was dying. I did a prop farm called the Forex Funder. I even bought those challenges, prop farm from Nigeria, as many as I can, because I wanted to go in prop farm, because I said that is the way. But I bought the wrong prop farms. They scammed me over $40,000, and I went bankrupt officially for the very first time since I started trading. I was on zero because they didn't pay me that money, and they took all my prop farm, and I had invested a lot. But do you know, when you have skills, they can steal your money, they can steal everything. I remember someone said, even if they say all the money we have in the world equally, and they say, yeah, let us share this money equally, after 1 year, the money will go in the pocket where they came from. Because those guys who are rich, they are not just rich, they have skills. Me, I lost everything that I've ever owned, but I had to start from zero. Hmm? I borrowed some money, I started trading prop farms. By the time it was going to be December, I had made money that I had never made in my lifetime because I had what we call skills. So what I'm telling you, before you buy any prop farm, you need a skill. So we go now. Last important thing that which I said, the scam in trading. So those guys, they scammed me. I was on zero. I wanted to die, but I said no. I have skills. I'm saying that don't fall into that trap again, because you can fall into that trap, which I don't want. So today I'm going to give you the list of the prop farm that you are supposed to buy. This video is not sponsored. It is not biased to anyone. I'm saying it because those prop farm, they have paid me all amount of money that I've made, and they have did everything as they promised. So on my number one on the list, we have FTMO. Because it is the legend. They have been in the market for a long period of time. If you follow their rules and regulation and you do their prop farm, automatically they will pay me. In my number two, there is what we call fivers. Others, they always call it 5%ers. They are in the list of number two. If you follow the rules and regulation, they will always pay you as they promise. In my number three, and it is one of my favorite, it is Funded Next. So guys, buy Funded Next. For them, they have the best in the industry. The reward, when you make 10% on live account, they give you also 10% of the money you made during evaluation process, stage 1 and stage 2. You will just see cash flowing on your account. One day I made a withdrawal of 5,000, but check on my account, I found there 7,000. I said they forgot. But because I had not read that rule very well, for them they give a percentage on your evaluation stage 1 and evaluation stage 2. So I like them, and for them, the best thing that I know about them, they always pay within 24 hours. And for me, when I make a withdrawal, and a big withdrawal, I always make it at midnight East African time. When I make it at midnight, I sleep. By the time I wake up, I just go, and I always use crypto. I go and I check on my Binance. When I'm going to brush my teeth, I'm brushing. When I'm smiling, when I've already seen my message, they don't make you feel die as if they are not going to pay you like other prop farms. Other prop farms, they pass through a lot of process to pay you. Yes, money they have already checked. After checking, now they have approved your account. We have again to wait for 48 hours. On Funded Next, you will not wait for that. By the way, it is my favorite. It is my favorite, but I can't put it in number one because I always hear some people, others complaining about it. But for me, I don't have any complaint about it because they have overpaid me over 10,000 US dollars. So we go to our number 4. In number 4, I'm going to put there my funding pips. Why funding pips? Funding pips, they had very many issues. They didn't even have, they were not using MT5. And guys, I know MT5, it is the best platform they always use, and very many people, they think it is only platform they use to trading. No, there are other platform. Because for me, I was doing funding pips on C Trader, and C Trader, by the way, it is the best platform that you ever trade on. I like it so much more than MT5, but very many people, they like MT5. It reminds me dorgero gamba akana katatambula karoza mami yafumba obulungi. By the time I used C Trade, I was amazed. I said, wow, I like how they do their thing. So we go in number, that is funding pips. So but now again they got MT5 back and they are trading on MT5. For me, they have ever paid me all my money, but I always see some complaints about the people, they don't pay them. Someone, they have done that, but I think those people, they don't follow rules. But I know if you follow the rules, funding pips will also pay you, and that their price is somehow cheap. but don't fall into cheap things. Cheap things are always expensive. Then we go to my favorite. I love it so much, and the reason why I love it, it is in number 5, Handtech Trader, a prop firm. I love it because it is the company for broker, and the broker has been in the market since 1990. They have one of the best trading conditions in the market. Even by the way, when you are looking for broker, I can recommend you to go and trade on Handtech. But their H trade, I love it. They have ever paid me tons of money, but I hate their stupid rule. I can't recommend anyone to do H trade until they change that rule. Unless they change it. If they change it, I think it will be the best, because you'll be rest assured they have money. It is a broker company. They have made billions and billions of profit. There is no reason they will deny your profit that you have made. They are not surviving only on prop farm. They survive even on brokerage. I don't recommend to take it. Why? Because for them, after making a withdrawal, by the way, even if you make profit today, you have passed your challenge today, they will give it to you, and you make profit today, you will make a withdrawal the same day. But they have that stupid rule. They have to stop it. If they don't stop it, I don't think I can recommend anyone who is on my channel take that trade, because that rule, I hate it. After making withdrawal, they lock your stop losses on that account you are taking. For example, if you are taking account of 50,000 and you have made a withdrawal of you have made profit of 2,000, and you have made a withdrawal of 1,500, and you have remained with 500, by the time you make a withdrawal, they will lock your stop loss will be, your overall drawdown will be on 50,000. So you have remained with only 500. If you lose that 500, you have blown your account. And other prop firms, when you make a withdrawal, they allow you again to risk again their 10% that they have promised you from the beginning. So that's why I like, why can I go in that? And where there is a better option where I can make a withdrawal. Unless they change that. If they change that rule, I recommend everyone to take Handtech Trader, H Trader. Because for them, their trading condition, it is very wonderful. It is like playing a game here in mess. Those who know mess in our country, you are playing a game in mess, but for Handtech, for them, they take you to play a game at Emirates. Can you believe that? They have one of the best trading conditions that I've ever had. But on brokerage side, I recommend you take Handtech. I've tried to summarize everything about prop farm. So if you have any question that you see I've not tackled on prop farm, or if you don't understand prop farm very well, please write in the comment. Your question will be answered, and it will be even good if you join our telegram group, because guys there, they are asking questions and they are answered, and they are improving their trading. So you are missing a lot. And another thing, we'll be giving out a free course soon. So guys, that was it on prop farm. If you have any question, write it in the description. Thank you.